being stepped up across France. Let's bring in Roberta Bonazzi, founder and president of the European Foundation for Democracy. Roberta, thank you for being with us. We have a terror alert, a man hunted by police in France, perhaps even across borders here in Europe. I wonder if you're concerned that all these measures taken to track people, measures that maybe might be judged to interfere with people's freedoms and democracy, basically these measures are just not working.
Well, to a certain extent, the reality shows that these measures are not working when it comes to the ultimate security of people. The fact that the reality is that we're talking about incredible numbers. France, this is estimated that France has something like 26,000 individuals that are considered as radicalized, about 50,000 across Europe. And the question is how to deal with this, with the phenomenon, and how to deal with these individuals. The way the European countries and liberal democracies are structured is that we still have to respect to a certain extent civil liberties while ensuring security.
Indeed, and that whole issue, and at the centre of this, I think, is the fiche
some
S.
Of the measure.
I'm sorry to cut across you, Roberta. I thought you'd finished that. Can I ask you this question about the fiche S? That's I think the thing that people are shocked by, that someone can be flagged up as a security risk to the country, but still be able to perpetrate this kind of crime.
Well, the level of the fiche S indicates that an individual is being monitored and is being tracked. But because we are in a system based on the rule of law, we cannot just the system does not allow to just arrest people based on suspicions or suspicious behavior. The reality is that the law enforcement, the police, went to the residence of this individual, of Sherif Shekat, to arrest him just before he then decided to move to violence. And another important element is that to be able to monitor someone effectively, an individual, in order to monitor one individual, it is necessary to have 24 hours a day. Around 30 people are required to monitor an individual. And you just have to do the maths, and it's not physically possible. So what I believe is interesting about what has happened.
Carry on, please, carry on.
Yeah.
No, continue, Roberta, continue.
About this latest attack is that what is interesting about this latest, the Strasbourg attack, is that for quite some time in Europe, we've become used to individuals using almost daily life tools, from a knife to a car to a truck. Whereas here, the terrorist was heavily armed. At his residence, the police found weapons and explosive, which indicates a strong degree of support. He's not acting alone. There's a support network around him, and this is something that. As I said, for a while, we almost thought that we had to fear what many have called lone actors.
Roberta Bonazzi of the European Foundation for Democracy, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for your analysis of the situation. We, of course, will keep you up to date with all developments on the situation, on the manhunt for the